Well, we will be watching the global markets again today to see if they keep sinking over the U.S.-China trade war. The Dow dropped more than 600 points yesterday after China announced they will increase tariffs on American products. It was Wall Street's worst day this year. There is a silver lining here, though. The increase doesn't take effect until June 1st, and that leaves time for both sides to come up with a new deal, and hopefully that'll happen. Financial professional Bruno joins us this morning to talk about what that means for us here in Southwest Florida. So, Adam, it is the big question right here. People talking tariffs and money and a trade war. What does it all mean?
Well, Chris, that's always the problem, right? We have all these big words and these big fancy terms of financial jargon. I like to try and keep it simple because I don't have an MBA. But the most easy way to explain it is that basically the U.S. has raised the tariffs on all goods exported to China. And this, of course, is in response to what they feel are unfair trade practices right now. They've been trying to discuss this and debate it and find a solution. Unfortunately, they have not been able to do that. So President Trump and the administration has decided to raise these tariffs in response to that. And quite frankly, what we're seeing now is the result of all these words that have been fired across. Right?
Okay, so China retaliates and imposes their own tariffs. And I think the fear is that some of this will roll down and affect the average person as you go to the store and try to buy something. Is that what's going to happen?
Correct. I think the biggest thing that you're seeing right now is we're seeing ripples rather than waves, right? We're starting to see the market correct. We're starting to see the market drop. So what's going to happen is we'll continue to see that. And the average person will only notice it right now until there's a trade war. They'll notice it more in their 401ks, their IRAs, because those are tied directly to the stock market. But what we can expect in an actual trade war is for China to respond. And I think we've all seen that that's actually going to happen. And with a response from China, we'll start to see the prices of what we pay, which comes in from China, on the goods that come in from China, expand. So our new iPhone, it'll end up costing $1,500 instead of $1,200. So there's definitely going to be a response, and that's how it will affect the average consumer. Electronics, things that we get from China, we can expect to pay more on that. So it might be time to wait for that upgrade or that new TV.
Okay, well, what is going to happen next, assuming all of this goes down the road? It's going down right now, and there's no agreement by June 1st. What do we expect to see happen?
I think we would expect the actual response from China now. Right now, it's a lot of words, right? But I do believe that will be the actual time, the cutoff date, where we see prices start to raise after June 1st, of course. And, you know, there has been talk of how both sides are trying to come to an agreement, and they want that to happen. But, of course, we can't control any of that. All we can control is making sure we're prepared. Very similar to we live in Florida, and we know when a hurricane's coming, and we don't get out of here, right? We always wait it out. But a tornado, we have no warning for. A hurricane, we know is coming. Right now, we know this is coming. So the best thing we can do to prepare is to sit down with somebody, make sure that our financial house is stable, make sure we have everything we need.
All right, so short term, if the market is not doing well, that's going to affect our 401ks. And long term, if this does develop into a war, we have something like paying more for essential items.
Correct. Any electronic items that we get from China, right? I think that's mostly where the market is there. Most of what we get that affects the consumer, your TVs, your phones, electronics, things like that. And of course, that is something to be said about, you know, you always hear people say, buy from America, buy from America. Well, that's a result of that now, because now, since we can't get those things from America, we're going to have to pay a little bit more.
Good information as always, Adam. Thank you very much. If you'd like to consult Adam on your upcoming retirement or just want to get your finances in order, he is the founder and president of Evolution Retirement Services. They are located in Fort Myers. Their phone number right there on your screen.